there, I'm Savannah Sellers and I'm here with Dalila Wilson-Scott, who is with our very own Comcast. How are you?
Good, glad to be here.
You as well. So you're with Comcast NBC Universal and you are our Senior Vice President of Community Investment. What does community investment really look like for a brand like this?
Sure, well it's a new role, and previously what we've done is allowed each of our brands to create a message and sort of our commitment to communities, and for the first time we're sort of bringing it all together. You know, in any given month in the US we're touching over 90% of households. No other company can say that. So when you talk about the reach we have, the ability to build awareness, and of course tell amazing stories that don't necessarily get major media attention, there's such a demand for companies to be thoughtful about what they do and how they're engaging with communities, and I feel like we have an incredible role to play there. And that's why we're here at NationSwell. It brings together people who are, regardless of what sector they come from, private, media, technology, but they're constantly thinking about how can I do this better? How can I do this as a global citizen as opposed to just one actor in any community?
Tell me about the partnership specifically with NationSwell, this incredible summit that we're at today.
So NationSwell has been a partner for a couple of years now, and I feel like the relationship is growing. And I think it's amazing for us to be there. You know, they started with a very simple concept. Let's bring together some diverse thinkers, really some thought leaders who are thinking differently about wherever they sit, again, private, public sector, but using their social capital, political capital for good, whatever that looks like. I think NationSwell has done an excellent job of just curating the content so we get new ideas. It's not people who've been on the speaker circuit always, some known entities, some new faces, and just new ideas to force us to think differently. And I think that's important.
It is important, and you just made me think of something interesting. I just was speaking here with Eli Williamson, who started the Leave No Veteran Behind organization, and he actually mentioned that NationSwell reached out to him. They heard about what he was doing, they went to him, they wanted to give him a platform to get that content out there. And so merging that type of that spirit, that initiative that NationSwell has with Comcast NBC Universal as a massive platform and partner, that's pretty special.
The fact that he had this incredible idea, his own personal experience that led him to start Leave No Veteran Behind and what it means. And we also work with NationSwell to highlight other players like Eli Williamson with this All-Star Award we have, where people can kind of vote for some incredible organizations, just because there is rising frustration. We know that so much of what's been happening in the community space isn't working. We're not all seeing the progress we'd like to see. And you need new ideas and innovation to really get there. And that's what the summit's all about, and also why we're partnered on this award, to give entrepreneurs like Eli, who took their personal experience and created a whole different way of serving communities.
Well, thank you so much for sitting down and chatting
with
us about the partnership and everything going on at Comcast NBCU.